All right, welcome back to Shaving with Fuzzer. I'm Fuzzer. Hi, y'all. On Tuesday, almost noon, somewhere around noon on Tuesday. Working the 2 o'clock to 10 o'clock shift today. I do that once a week. So anyway, not very often. I work this little afternoon thing, but we all rotate through, and we've got daytime and nighttime supervisors, and we rotate through that little afternoon shift thing. So anyway, it all works out. But we're going to do Williams Wednesday on Tuesday this week. That way, we get it done for Thursday or Friday or whatever. But anyhow, tomorrow will be my Wednesday will actually be a night shift, and I don't always get a shave in on camera before a night shift. But anyway, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to use the vintage Williams and the Scuttle. The Victorian Scuttle, I think we call them. That one there with the rosies on it and the gold rim and everything. And 1914. Yeah, I hadn't used a 1914 in a while. Ever ready, what we call the little lather catcher. Not actually a lather catcher in my book as far as, over at Toast. But it's got a cap on it. The actual lather catcher is what we call a lather catcher over there. It doesn't have a cap on it. So anyway, the older models there. The original safeties were lather catchers. They were the wedge blades. So that's where the original safety comes from, by the way. But anyway, there you go. All righty then. We're going to do that. And we were off yesterday, so we got a couple of good days worth of growth in there. And I actually overslept the other day, set the wrong alarm, and overslept and got up. About the time I was supposed to be at work, I got a phone call saying, hey, you're usually here early. Is something wrong? Yep, there was something wrong. I was still in bed. So anyway, I jumped up and got dressed and fired off to work and didn't shave that day. So we got a good amount of growth going here to shave with the little lather catcher, which is just fine because it'll do it just right. Just right. So I'm on YouTube a fair amount of the time. I watch a lot of random videos and the shorts, and I'm like everybody else. I can get caught up going through those little old short videos and just binge watch them, just flipping through, looking at the different things. But I will occasionally comment on a video. Now, I don't comment a whole lot. I don't have to, just because you can don't mean you should. And everything doesn't, require a reaction on my part. So I don't reply on a lot of them. But every once in a while I will. And I always love when I get replies back that are, I don't know. People on the internet all want to be the expert. Maybe me too. I don't know. Could be. But I made a comment the other day, and someone came back and made a comment over me, trying to tell me that in a nice way that I didn't know what I was talking about. And it got me to thinking. I did know what I was talking about. It's a subject that I'm well versed in. But and I got to thinking, the keyboard warriors, before you go out crusading, you may want to take time to look things up and know what you're talking about. And what I mean by that is you can Google anything these days. If your car breaks down and you need to fix something on your car, especially the older stuff that can actually be worked on, you can Google and save yourself a bunch of money. All right, so the Williams there, of course, the vintage always does a good job. And we've got I don't know how many shaves are on this blade. It's not a brand new blade. It's got several days on it. 2, 3, I don't know. And I think it's a stainless blade. I don't think it's a treat blade. But anyway, here we go. Angle is basically the angle. Oh, listen to that. Sometimes you got to stop talking so you can hear that blade chatter. Oh, but that means the blade's not being held tight. Blade chatter is bad. You should be able to hear that. It's bad. Bad, bad, bad. No, it's not. That blade is doing a fine job. I mean, look at there. Check out old several days growth just right on off. It sounds great doing it. But anyway, my point was that there's no need anymore to be ignorant on most subjects. All it takes you is a few minutes to go read, and you would know. So anyway, but I haven't heard anything else back from the fella since I told him that. And what I'll do sometimes is, if I'm gonna post something, a lot of times I'll put a link to the information I use. So here's my source. Where's yours? Or one of my sources. Where I think I get a little snarky and bad and go, well, here's where I got my information. Your turn. Fuzzy's been known to be a little sarcastic at times. But, anyway. Anywho, that's how it goes sometimes. All right, well, there ain't a whole lot left to clean up after that first shave, I can tell you. The 1914 is a very efficient, very, very, very efficient razor. I like the 1914. The 1924, the one they call the shovel head, is not a favorite of mine. That doesn't mean it doesn't do its job. I'm not a fan of the 1924. And I can't even always tell you really a good reason why. Some things are just the way they are because that's how they are. There's not always a reason. I'll comment sometime on someone that, I don't really like that fella. And somebody come back and say, well, why don't you like him? And I say, well, I just don't like him. I don't have to have a reason. There's not always something you can go and put your finger on to say is a reason. I don't like BMWs. Never owned a BMW. I don't even know if I've ever driven a BMW, but I don't like BMWs. Well, why don't you like BMWs? I don't know. Somewhere in the past, either something happened or whatever, and I decided I didn't like BMWs, and I haven't changed my mind. And I can't tell you what it is. But they're such a luxurious car, and they're this and they're that and the other, and they're on my I don't like list. That's what they are. All right. Well, I'm not sure why I wrenched off between shaves that time, but I did, but it don't really matter. It don't really matter at all. We're going to get rinsed off again where we can get our witch hazel on, but I want to show you how good a job the little lilac catcher did. Of course, I think I already showed you as we were going along, but look at there. It cleaned all that mess right on up. Right down to nice and smooth. What are you doing? It ain't raining outside or anything. Hash brown does not like bad weather, so if there's any kind of weather around, he's generally in the bathroom, because there ain't no windows or anything in here. But today he's in the bathroom, and it ain't thunderstorming or nothing outside. Sun shining when I looked out last. Although I think we got some rain coming sometime in the next couple of days. But anyway, that's okay. It don't matter if hash brown's hanging around. Doesn't bother me that much. All right. Get a little bit of the old witch hazel on here. We'll see what's going on. All right. Little cleanup pass here. Old blade still going strong. I don't know if this is the 4th or 5th shave with it. But the old blade's still going strong. And the old ever ready here. There we go. We're going to finish up today with some skin bracer. The really old smelling stuff. That's a genuine old guy smell is the skin bracer. Wash the brush out a little bit. I'll clean the blade up a little bit here in a second. Then we got to grab a shower and start getting ready for the... I walk the dogs usually right before I go to work. That way they have the least amount of time before I get home and take them out again. Oh, that smells so good though. Not much better than... I know, who was it? Robert Balls in the movie there said he loved the smell of napalm in the morning. Well, I love the smell of skin bracers. Just about any time. And we didn't do Menthol Monday yesterday, so that'll roll Menthol Monday into Williams Wednesday on a Tuesday. There we go. We did use our Williams mug today, though, if nobody noticed that, which probably did. But all right, well, y'all have a great afternoon, whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. Happy shaves to you.